It's day 5. Today I'm going to do some whole mobility section before we go into the main core exercises. So you've got a bit of everything. The session will be slightly longer, about 20 minutes, and then at the end I'm just going to talk to you briefly about moving forward from here. So we're going to start stood up for the mobility. So remember, you want to stand nice and tall, spread out your toes, have your weight, bottom of the big toe, little toe and heel. Lengthen through the thighs, lift up. Okay, so most important, pull up through the pelvic floor, tighten into that transverse, just drawing your ribs up, lengthening away, bringing your shoulders away from your ears, drawing your shoulder blades down the back, and just gently pull up your shoulders and down. So shoulders up and shoulders down. As we take the shoulders down, just draw your shoulder blades down the back and lift and lower up to the ears and down. One more. And then we're going to bring the shoulders back and forth. So you want to open up through the shoulder blades and just squeeze them back. So open and squeeze. Just forward and back. One more. Forward and back. Circling the shoulder. So really try and make the moves as big as you can. Circling back. Loosening up all the joints. It. One more each side, and then going into our side bends. So with this, you want to try not to lean forward or back. Just think about your ribs at the side, just drawing down and just stretching down towards your ankle. Down. Again, constantly keeping the core tight. Now we're going to start bringing over an arm. Stretch. I did that a lot yesterday. Just mind lampshades. Stretch over. Really lengthen up and over. Pull through. And 2 more. Okay, little trunk twist. So again, keep the hips forward, core engaged, relax your shoulders and just twist, taking the head round to center. Look round at the elbow and just try and keep those hips in place, facing the front. So just keeping it nice and simple, just getting the body moving. Okay, great way to start your day or even finish your day. If you're feeling stiff, just getting everything moving. And then back to the shoulders. So we're going to take a nice big circle up and around. So if any reason you're not able to bring the hand up, if you've got any shoulder issues, just go back to the little circles. Just do the best you can. Try not to force anything, but just to make the moves as big as you can go. 2 more. And then just down to the ankles, just lift and lower, up and down. Lift and lower. All the way up to the top, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Keep focusing on the core still. Hold at the top and then just pedal through, bending one knee. Pedal. And then just lifting a knee up to the front. Start warming up, working through the legs. forward and back. Whoops, try and balance. Then from here, pulling in, take it out to the side, in and down. Lift, out, in and down. So hold, tighten, in. Oh, I'm not doing very well this morning. Lift. Excellent. Now give me a squat, slowly down. Push back, keeping that neutral spine position. Stand tall, push back. Now when you come up, I just want you to draw your hands behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push and up, tall and push. Hello if you're watching. And back, push. We're just doing a mobility before we start. Just pushing back, warming up through the legs, getting them moving. And release. Then standing on one leg again, we're just going to do a little sweep through, point and flex, point and flex. So from the side, so stand tall and just stretch and push back. Make sure the leg comes back nice and straight, so you're just working all the muscles down the leg, using the core to balance. Let's take it to the other side, point, flex. Just standing. Push it right back, squeezing into that glute muscle. And then changing again, we're just going to cross and out, cross and out. Oops. Using that core. And other side, just cross, out, cross, out. And then just go back to squats, but slightly wider this time, wider than your hips. Push back, so you hopefully can go a little bit deeper. Be careful of your knees, just make sure you're not pushing your knees forward. And also again, try not to round the back, keep that neutral spine position. So push away and come up. And again, sit back and up. One more. Then we're going to take a little side to side movement. Again, try and push the bottom away rather than push your knees right over your toes. And then if you can, we're going to start adding in a little twist. So reach across that little toe and start lifting the arm behind, coming down and around. Just twisting, just go as deep as you can and lift. Side to side, going deeper, back in a neutral. Two more. And then just hold at the centre. Come down to the floor, just feel a little stretch through the back of the legs, loosening up, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, drop your head down, so a little bend and a straighten, bend, just a little dynamic stretch into the hamstrings, down, lift, soften the knees, roll up through the spine. Coming in, back to the upper body. We're just going to lift the arms, stretch open through the chest, raise them to the ceiling, And then just pull the elbows down towards those hips at the outside. But while you're pulling down, squeeze your shoulder blades in together and down the back. Then stretch up, release, nice big long arms and down. Pull the core in, lift again, take it out, take it up, squeeze down, lift, wide, in. This time we're going to just go down into a roll down. So dropping the chin, pulling the core in, just rounding the spine, softening the knees. When you're at the bottom, just lengthen up through the tailbone, lift it to the ceiling and roll up again, all the way to the top. Stand tall, lift, widen, up, squeeze down, shoulder blades, and lift, out, forward, come down, roll down again, vertebra by vertebra. Again, just hold it there for a moment, stretch through the back of the legs, stretch through the lower back, and then roll back up. Standing tall, lift it up, out, round, pull down, squeeze, lift, out, and relax. Okay, so that was just a lovely mobility section, which is always great to do. And then we're going to go into the main exercises. Okay, so if you'd like to lie on your mat. So this first exercise, I'm going to just start off with the basic level and then just work up through the levels, and you go to wherever you want to be. Okay, so I'm going to make it harder, harder, harder. So first of all, bring your feet hip width apart, lying on your mat. Okay, and again, you want to keep your back in neutral initially. Now on this exercise, okay, you're going to tighten your pelvic floor and squeeze into that transverse abdominis 100%, as tight as you can go. So make sure you're in position first. Okay, and you're going to pull in really tight. Okay, from here, just draw your arms up and stretch them out to the ceiling. Now make sure your feet are just lightly on the floor, and then you're going to just lift, take your hands down and just start padding. Okay, strong arm, so it's just got the wrist going or a floppy arm. Push away, strong arm. Okay, now you can make this harder in lots of different ways. You could try just lifting your head, okay? So you're in a curl up position, you're looking through the knees, you're squeezing the core. Now as soon as your shoulder blades come off, your back pushes to the floor, which is where you want to be. So you just keep padding. Pad, pad, pad. For some reason, oh no. How annoying. Hello? I'm not sure if you're still there. I had a bit of an issue with it. Okay, I'm going to carry on. Hopefully, if you lose me, just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, just keep going with what you're doing. So from there, okay, you're going to, another position. Now, if your neck starts to hurt, just drop your head down. Okay, and just keep padding. Another option is you bring your knee up and the other knee up, and you just hold that in tabletop position. Again, you can come up to this position here. Okay, and then the final option is with your legs stretched away, or again here. And you just keep tightening the tummy hard as you can, padding the arms, holding the position. Hold, 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 and relax. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. Sorry about that just now. The screen just totally went blank, so I hope it's all still working. So we're going to move on to the next exercise because you've done a lot of that. So a single leg stretch. Okay, again, I'm going to start from a basic and I'm going to work up and make it harder as we go along. Relax the shoulders, ribs away from the hips. You're going to slide a leg away and come back. So slide a leg away, keeping those hips still, keeping the tummy tight. So you just very lightly got your heel on the floor, slide and release. Now, taking it up to the next stage, you can do a constant sliding. So one goes out, one comes in. But keep that engagement and just holding that position. Okay, you've lengthened through, back in neutral, shoulders relaxed. Bring it up to another level is you take the feet wide. The lower you go, the harder it is with the legs. Okay, but try not to feel it in your back. Okay, just keep going. Final level again is lifting up. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Okay, if you're really getting confused with the breathing, please just breathe naturally. Just focus on the exercise, main focus on your core. Okay, and take a break. Bring your knees into chest. And then the next exercise, okay, I'm just going to move a little bit closer. You start in a tabletop position. You stretch your arms and legs away without putting them on the floor and release back round. Again, starting easier, legs higher. Okay, so stretch away and release round. You want to bring, okay, your knees back to tabletop here rather than right into your chest. Okay, so that nice tabletop position where your shins are your tabletop, and you stretch, breathe out, breathe in back. Okay, so if you try and do the out breath on the hardest bit of the exercise. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And as you get stronger, you just take your legs lower to the floor. We're going to go onto our side now. We've done a few bits on our side over the last 5 days. So again, just get in position, stack your ankles, stack your knees, stack your hips. Just try not to put your waist on the floor. So you've got your hips down and your arm. You might want to get a towel, okay, just roll it up and place it under your head. Makes you into a little bit better of an alignment, but you're trying to pull up through the waist and tighten up into your core. Now today we're going to lift both legs. You may want to just put your light fingertips on the floor if you feel wobbly, and we're just going to do some slow scissors. So you meet in the middle, you scissor, you meet in the middle and you scissor, meet, scissor. So again, start small while trying to balance, okay, and then again as you get stronger you'll just make the move bigger. Try and keep the underneath leg straight as you push back. So forward, in, back, in, tighten, in, back, in, forward, in, back, in, keeping it pulled in, back, in, and one more, in and back, in. Lovely. Bring your knees in and then come to a seated position. Okay, and we do some little half roll backs before we go on to the other side. So sitting nice and tall, you're just going to pull in the core, roll back as far as you can, rolling, and then lift up tall. And again, breathe out, and breathe in. And you can make this harder by going back, holding it, opening up through the chest, coming forward, and then lifting up. Squeeze the core, here, open, release, and up to the top. Come back, open, release. You don't have to take it back to the next level. You can just simply start. If you've not done Pilates before, it's all new to you, just keep it simple and just focus on the core. Lift, breathe out, breathe in. Stretch out the legs and reach towards the ankles and pull forward. And relax. Okay, going on to our other side. Okay, so last exercise for today. So nice and long through the legs. Again, try not to put the waist on the floor. Be on your arm, relax your shoulders, draw your shoulder blades together, pull everything in. Use the fingertips at the front if you need to, but try not to roll forward and lean forward. Okay, so from here, lift both legs. Okay, and start with that little scissor action. So forward, middle, back. So it's very challenging. You're probably wobbling about all over the place. Okay, the bigger you make it, the more challenging it is, but you're trying to hold everything in the center so you're not wobbling around too much. Okay, and you're keeping your legs really straight. So forward, back, behind, back, forward, back, behind, back, forward, back, behind, back, forward, centre, back, centre. Nice and long through the legs. Try not to bend them. Just little scissor action. Keeping the hips as still as you can while tightening that core. And relax. Okay, just a little quick release of the spine, bringing your knees into your chest, rocking in and out. If you do get a lower stiff back, this is just a really simple, lovely thing to do every day, and it just loosens up that lower back. And again, just rock side to side, massaging your back into the floor. And then circle round. And circle around the other way. Okay, so I really hope you've enjoyed these free Pilates sessions that I've been posting. I've enjoyed doing them. I've been trying to keep them fairly simple, fairly basic initially, so that you can really get the whole idea of what Pilates is about, and not making it too technical and bombarding you with too much. So I really do hope you've enjoyed it. So the plan going forward, I've set up another page, okay, which the plan is that I'm going to post 2 videos a week, which is going to be very similar to this, in that it's going to be a little bit of mobility to start and then the core exercises. What I'm asking is for the 2 sort of 15-20 minutes, maybe even a bit more sometimes, a £10 a month. So that's £10 per calendar month, and you will get 2 sessions a week, but also you'll have all the other sessions as they build up. So I'll be putting on the ones that I've already done, okay, and so you just pay the £10. You can take it on holiday, you can do it wherever you like, you can do it in the morning, you can do it on your lunch break, before you go to bed, and you will have the 2 different ones a week plus all the old ones to do. So to do this, I've set up a new page. What you need to do is just private message me. First of all, just friend request me on my normal page, private message me, and then if you are interested, I'll put you on the new page. All the details are on there, how to pay, the bank details and everything. And when I go on holiday, I'll just pre-record some things and put them, or probably do it on holiday. I'm off to Benidorm in October, so you'll be live from Benidorm, hopefully, if I can get a Wi-Fi connection. If it doesn't go wrong from like this morning, I do hope it did continue, even though it looked blank on my screen. So any questions, please put below. I hope that some of you would like to continue and that you've enjoyed the sessions. I'm going to get a new phone with a new camera, so hopefully the whole image will be a bit better as well. And onwards and upwards. So have a great weekend. Hello Donald, hello Maisie, watching me, hi. And if you're watching me later on the record, have a great weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you for joining, bye.